The real value of it being taxed at the low corporate tax rate inside your corporation is deferral. Obviously, if you can pay 11% corporate tax instead of 23%, you're going to have an additional 12% that you can leave inside your company. All right. Well, if you own a business here in Canada, you're going to want to watch this. Today, I'm just going to be breaking down the difference between an eligible dividend and an ineligible dividend. Working with a ton of different business families over the years, we get a lot of questions about eligible versus ineligible dividends. Most people don't understand how that works. So I'm just going to give you a quick breakdown so that when you're having discussions with your accountant, you are knowledgeable and you can make some good decisions for yourself and your family and your business. All right. So in Alberta, the first $500,000 of corporate profit is going to be taxed at 11% corporate tax rate. Anything over and above the $500,000 is going to be taxed at the corporate tax rate of 23%. All right. So you've got the low rate and then you've got the higher rate. Now, when you take out a dividend from the company, you have, depending on the different tax rates that you're taxed at within the corporation, it's going to be either an eligible or an ineligible dividend. So if the profits were taxed at 11%, that means that after-tax profit can come out as an ineligible dividend. And ineligible means that it's not eligible for the preferential tax rate because you already got a preferential tax rate inside the corporation. So you paid low rate corporate tax. So therefore, you're going to pay high rate personal tax on that dividend. However, if it was taxed at the higher corporate tax rate of 23%, when you take it out as a dividend, it's going to be an eligible dividend. So it's eligible for preferential tax treatment. That's how I like to think of it. And it's going to be at a lower personal tax rate because you paid high corporate tax. And the reason why the government does that is because they want it to be integrated. They want to just have it where it doesn't matter whether it's taxed at high rate or low rate. When you dividend it out to yourself, you're going to pay a certain dividend tax, and the result is integration. So the net result is you have the same amount in your pocket, whether it's at the high rate or the low rate. The real value of it being taxed at the low corporate tax rate inside your corporation is deferral. Obviously, if you can pay 11% corporate tax instead of 23%, you're going to have an additional 12% that you can leave inside your company that you're going to be able to hire employees with, expand your business operations, or just invest into market-based investments or other things that you want to buy. So that is the difference. I hope that you found this helpful. I hope that this equips you to have better conversations with your other professional advisors.